You might be wondering, why a £700 gaming system? It's 2020, right? And this means I need to spend serious cash to be able to run the latest games smoothly. Well, I think you might be quite surprised, so stick around to see why. If you guys want to skip along to the gaming section, head over to 9 minutes 6 seconds. Let's revisit what I've built here. This isn't just the PC itself, this is the entire desktop PC, complete with monitors, speakers, gamepad, mouse and keyboard too, all for less than £700. And remember, this can play almost anything I throw at it with respectable frame rates at 1080p. There really is no right or wrong way of building your system, and the one thing I want to make clear is that it's really your choice. That's the beauty of building your own system. You can have it your way and your design. Be it Intel or AMD, GeForce or AMD graphics enabled, it's somewhat unique to the rest of the gaming PCs out there, so stick to it. Let's go over the components I've chosen to place into this awesome budget gaming build. Starting off with the case, this is from Amazon and it's called the CIT7 RGB gaming case. It was an absolute bargain at just £38.50 and it includes front RGB lighting and one rear RGB exhaust fan. I wanted to make sure that this machine is upgradable, and with the option to install extra case fans, this provides options in the future for water cooling the CPU and improved internal cooling. So talking of the CPU, we've gone for AMD's Ryzen 5 2600X. Now this is a hexa-core processor with 12 threads and 16 megabytes of level 3 cache. Now although this is AMD's second generation of processor, the processor packs a real punch, and for the price tag of just £130, it's an absolute powerhouse for the price to performance. Moving on to the motherboard. Yes, you've guessed it guys, we've gone for the Gigabyte B450M DS3H. This board offers support for all of AMD's Ryzen processors up to 3rd generation, and the main reason I've purchased this is for the 4 memory DIMMs. Again, going back to the idea of upgradability, in the future we can upgrade the system to run more memory in dual channel. Remember, dual channel configurations are well worth the investment over single. Now one of the most important features of any BIOS these days is the ability to upgrade it via an internet connection, and not only does this provide system stability and improvements, it also offers memory compatibility updates and extra features such as overclocking potential. Memory, here we go, and this is really important for any budget or enthusiast system, and because of that we've gone for Corsair's Vengeance LPX memory. We've gone for 2x 8GB sticks offering 16GB running at 3200 MHz, and the beauty of this memory is the black stealthy look, and the timings aren't too bad either. At £60, this was a no-brainer. We have enough memory to run through multiple high-use resource applications at the same time, while still maintaining a strong system stability. So the main attraction of any gaming system has got to be the graphics card. In this budget machine, we had many different options to choose from. We've gone for the Asus RX 580 Ares edition. It's an 8GB dual overclocked graphics card. Now, before you all ask, why AMD and not Nvidia? It's really quite simple. For the price to performance, you really can't go wrong with this card. It's overclocked, it has a dual fan cooling design and 8GB of GDDR5 memory. Let's not forget the alternative to this would be the GeForce 1650 Super Graphics card, which does offer similar performance but only has 4GB of video memory. At £160, it really takes quite a large part of the budget, but at the same time it's warranted to give this machine the gaming performance it requires. I like how it fills the case and makes the system look awesome. When it comes to installing Windows, we need a data drive that is lightning fast, and for this we've chosen the Crucial P1 500GB NVMe drive. Going forward, SATA drives will be discontinued and all storage will be built into the motherboard. So a great way of getting off the ground running is to install an M.2 or NVMe drive as standard. This drive will offer super fast read and write speeds whilst maintaining that budget level cost, and priced at only £59. In the future this could be upgraded to a larger 1TB drive. So we have to talk about power. This system requires a recommended 500 watt unit, so with that in mind I went for the budget level 500 watt option. Bear with me here as this is only £31. This is the Exenta or Zenta 500 watt 80 plus certified power supply. Now I believe this is rebranded from a mainstream manufacturer, and it comes with all of the peripheral cables needed to power the system. There are a few spare connectors that are no longer required, such as the 4-pin Molex connectors. I mean really, 1999 called, and they want their connectors back. All this component talk is great fun, but what about the budget display? This is the same manufacturer as the power supply, Exenta or Zenta 24-inch monitor with a 1080p resolution. It comes with HDMI input, and that is just £80. It's ideal for 1080p gaming at 60 frames per second, and again I believe this is a rebranded mainstream monitor with a different bezel. With a 5 millisecond refresh time and it being LED, it's a nice and bright super responsive monitor for such a cheap price. We need some kick-ass audio, and on a budget we've gone for the Amazon Basics USB powered 2.0 speakers, and I was seriously impressed when I first set these up. The sound isn't bad at all for such a little price, and these are only £15. They also arrived next day from Amazon. On the desk you can see that there is a keyboard and mouse and an RGB gaming mouse mat. There really is nothing to say about the mouse and keyboard, as I found the cheapest set I could find online. Then I bought a great looking RGB mouse pad to make everything look better. It glows around the edge, which to me really stands out. Hey guys, don't forget to tell me what you think to this system down below in the comments. So let's bring the board into the case itself, and as you can see here I'm just lining up the board with the back plate itself and securing the board down with the included screws. Next it's time to install the power supply, so we're going to line that up and install the 4 included case screws as well. And then it's a case of routing all of the wires through to the PC itself, including the 24 pin, the 12 pin and any peripheral devices. Then I spent a great deal of time with cable management to make sure this is a clean build. Let's plug in all of the devices now. Next we've got the graphics card, so I'm removing the blanking plates from the rear of the case. And we'll bring the graphics card into play and slot it into the first PCI Express 16x slot. We then have to secure that into place to make sure it doesn't move. I think it looks great. This is the cable management on the rear of the machine. As you can see, I've put a lot of time and effort into that to keep it nice and clean. And inside you can see the machine looks neat and tidy and ready to go. Let's switch it on for the first time. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is reboot and enable the extreme memory profile. And then we're going to check the internal temperatures. And then install Windows 10. And the first thing I will always do once I've got into Windows is activate Windows and then check for all Windows updates. Let's play some games. The machine has been running a burn-in test all night long, and this stresses the system to 100% utilisation to see if there's any faults. So I've been running Prime 95 to stress the CPU and memory, and MSI's Combustor to stress out the graphics card. After 8 hours there have been no faults, no blue screens, and I'm happy to do the final step. So overall, I'm really impressed with how well this plays the latest game titles. We're getting high 60s into the high 70 frames per second, and in some instances even over 100. I played Tomb Raider, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Doom, Serious Sam, Dirt Rally 2.0, Metro Last Light, and a few other benchmarks as well, and this system ran them perfectly. Overall, I'm really happy with how the machine's come out. Hope you guys are impressed with it too. Remember to leave me comments down below so I know what you think to this system. The grand total for this machine was £680, and that includes all of the hardware you've seen in this video today. If you find yourself interested in building a system like this, take a look in the description box below where there'll be links to buy these products online. The machine itself looks fantastic on the desk, especially in a darkened room. Can you guys guess what this game is? Let me know down below in the comments. Guys, if you enjoyed watching this video with me, Jake Billing, today, give me a thumbs up, maybe even leave a comment down below, or even subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!